A simple problem I am going to explain now. The given problem is the minimum strength of uniform electric field which can tear a conducting thin walled sphere into two parts is E naught. What minimum electric field strength required to tear the sphere of twice the radius with same wall thickness? I repeat the question. Certain strength of electric field breaks a conducting sphere into two parts. Now, what is the strength of field required to break another conducting sphere with double the radius? Now, for that, let us take uniform electric field E. These lines represent uniform electric field, and place a conducting sphere inside this. Due to induction, electrons move in opposite direction to electric field. This left surface of the sphere is formed with negative charge because of movement of electrons in this direction, and positive ions will move this direction, and positive charge is formed on right side of this sphere. So half of the part is with completely positive charge and the left side is completely with negative charge. Now this charge on one of the two sides of this sphere is called induced charge. That induced charge magnitude definitely depends on applied field, and also it depends on this surface area of the sphere. More surface area, there will be more induced charge on its surface. We can write Q directly proportional to E surface area. This half of the surface area 2 pi r square. No need of 2 pi here. I am writing proportionality relation. So r square, that is the induced charge which depends on E and square of the radius of the sphere. Now look at this diagram. This right side of this sphere will experience force in the direction of the field, and this negative part of the sphere will experience the same force in opposite direction. These two forces will try to stretch this sphere like this. That force may break this sphere into two parts when it is sufficient. Now, so I will write the equation for this force experienced by, so this part or this part of the sphere, force experienced by this part of the sphere is charge of this into E. This is the basic formula. Now based on this we can write F directly proportional to Q is this. Now this is E r square into E, it gives E square r square. This is the relation 1. Now I will write one more relation for force by taking these two parts of the sphere separately. I will draw two parts of the sphere separately like this. This is the left part of the sphere and this is the right part. Right part is positively charged and left part is negatively charged. They experience the same force due to electric field in opposite direction. But the force between these two parts, the stretching force between these two, act like this. The force on first sphere due to second one is in this direction, on second one is in opposite direction like this. This force will act along the line of this circle like this. It is similar to surface tension force. The magnitude of force between these two directly proportional to length of this circle. So that is F directly proportional to length of this line. This. What is that? Perimeter or circumference of this circle of the sphere, 2 pi r. F directly proportional to r. Relation number 2. From these two relations, we can write from one and two, we can write E square R square directly proportional to R. This square and R cancelled. Finally, we have that electric field intensity required to break the conducting sphere is inversely proportional to radius of the sphere. From this we can understand large sphere requires less field strength in order to break it into two parts. So from this relation we can write here E1 by E2 is equal to root of R2 by R1 for comparison. Now if the field strength required to break the sphere of radius R is E0, now what is the field required to break the another sphere with twice the radius? This is our question. Substitute this in this relation, you will definitely get E2 equal to E0 by root 2. That is the answer.